Hi everyone, I have a thrift haul. This is cumulative. I went to 4 different thrift stores to buy items to resell online for a profit. I do this part-time as I have a crazy life with 4 kids, so they're off at school, almost all of them but one. Let's get started with what I found. Also, some personal items may be mixed in here, so just disregard if I set items off to the side. I've been reselling for 7 to 8 years. I got just a basic gray t-shirt for myself. I got this for my older sister. She loves to hike. It's by Eddie Bauer, which is a good brand. Eat, sleep, hike, repeat. It's her size. I think she'll love that. Clothing at this particular yard sale, thrift store that I went to today, all the clothing was half off. So that was wonderful. Again, just a workout tank with a split back for myself. I need basics. Okay, finally something to resell. This is a vintage cotton kimono robe from Japan. I liked the unique colorway. The colors give me kind of 80s vibes with the floral patchwork pattern. Again, it's not the split sleeve, but it's just like the traditional kimono sleeve. It is an open front. And I don't know, I probably paid like $1.50 for this. Now, I did debate it for a second. This is a little project, which I always say profit over projects, but I have no death pile officially. First time the whole time I've been reselling, no death pile. So I'll have to throw in like 3 stitches on that patch pocket. In case I did not show you the tag yet, it is right here. Those folded tags were very popular in the 70s and sometime in the 60s. But that's just an indicator because people will ask me a lot, you know, how do you know it's vintage? How do you know what era? And my cat is already trying to destroy it. I have gremlin kittens and they are crazy. So really nice. I don't know, again, kimonos typically do pretty well for me. I'm going to guess $50 to $75. Brands and eras, and if it was silk it would be more, or if it was embroidered. Now I haven't undone these yet, but hopefully I can get some pictures of them laid out for you guys. But this is, I paid $5 for it, and it's a twin sheet set. This is vintage Disney, and now it can be kind of saturated on the market. I will undo it really quick and just show you the pillowcase. But this location always takes really good care of their linens and folds them so nicely. I have not seen this pattern before. It's like American Sailor. Hold on one second. So there's that. This is the fitted sheet. It is quite colorful. The flat sheet has a little bit more fading, but what people do is they use these as fabric to make clothing or curtains, whatever. But I really like the colors. So again, I don't know off the top of my head. I will try to put comps up in the corner for you guys. Here is the other sheet set that was also $5. And this one is vintage Sesame Street. This one looks to have a little bit more color fading, but who doesn't love a good Cookie Monster? I also see the trash can for Oscar the Grouch. So I'm gonna open this with you guys and hopefully I didn't make a mistake. I typically sell these the best on Etsy. eBay, I just feel like they're more saturated. Here's the pillowcase. It's cute. It's like them having a picnic. The main characters, it's that really thin poly cotton fabric that they used in the 70s and 80s, but it's very soft. I'm gonna say 80s just based off of the geometric style. Again, it's got the characters. Haven't seen this before, so went ahead and grabbed that. Oh good. Here is the belt to that kimono robe. Again, another project. Do you see the seam there is coming off or splitting apart? Again, here is another super soft, I love this line, the Soft and Sexy line from American Eagle. I love a good tie-dye, oversized jersey knit shirt. Okay, sorry guys, I guess this is kind of a personal haul as well. These almost look like shapewear, but they are bicycle shorts. They are so comfortable. They are seamless, and I'm guessing just like an Amazon dupe because the tag was cut out, but there was like no crotch rub, because a lot of times you see those in the thrift and they're very pilly and stuff. These look brand new. So because of the sale, I had to grab. Now here is something actually to resell. This is a very on trend Y2K slip dress. It is spaghetti strap. It's that cowl neck drape in the front, and it's a dark floral slip dress. It goes a little bit above your knee. I just feel like this color is very beautiful, especially going into fall. You could style this as a great transition piece. I think that was $2. Moving on, again, a personal item for my daughter's room. This is something I haven't seen before or knew existed. This is a rainbow projector. It's got the mirror right here, and you just push the button and it puts the reflection on. If I could find the button. Do you see that? How it's on the mirror right down here? So it reflects onto the wall. I will try to pop up a picture of it when it's dark, because I'm sure the girls will love it, and it was a whole $1. Here's probably the best item I found to resell, and it was $6. So they'd had this marked as specialty, which is still a great price. I'm here in rural Illinois, but this is vintage Scully. It's an extra large. Their sizes or styles, you want to look up certain styles. This is a Western pearl snap, but I believe these go for $75 to $85. This is in very nice condition. That's why I double checked the tag, because I thought this looks modern by how well it is. But check out the detail. Even the buttons, I will try to get close enough so you guys can see that. I'm sorry, I'm showing you guys the wrong side. There it is. See the pearl snap? It's a skull. I am noticing there is a red rhinestone missing right there, so I will see about possibly replacing that if it even matters in resale value. The other one only has one as well, so maybe it's only supposed, yeah, the back only has one, so it's only supposed to have one. But really cool, like goth Western shirt. Schools typically do really well. It's got the thorns, the roses. It's a vibe. So I think that will do really well. Here's my receipt. I probably spent about $100 total. Some of this is personal, so maybe like $90 out of the items to resell. Here is a brand new Tags Beyond Yoga Infinity Scarf. I paid $2 for it, and it's just a typical black. It's that really cozy jersey knit. Here is their logo. I have sold a few pieces in the past. I am really selective. I would most likely only pick up plus size or like a jumpsuit, something really substantial. It used to do better, I believe. Here is this is a two-piece. So this is the chiffon skirt, the brand Adriana Papel. Now this is probably 90s Y2K with the embroidered tag. That's usually an indicator versus the like ribbon tags. It's just got the tiered chiffon skirt. These are known for their formal wear. I typically pick those pieces up as long as they're not snagged. And here is the blouse. Again, it's like very Y2K with a draped cowl neck, and it has sheer, like a open flutter sleeve kind of with the detailed beading. I did check the accents on the shoulders. This is more of like kind of a mature style, so maybe Mother of the Bride, something like that. Before I forget, this is falling over. So she did not look this bad. I cleaned up her body with a magic eraser yesterday. This is not her original dress. This is a American Girl beanie, those little babies, what are they called? This is PJ Sparkles. I've sold her twice before. She always gets tons of attention, and she'll sell on Etsy for like $50-$60 depending on which one it is. But her hair was really frizzy, and I googled like what to do, and they said to put it in boiling hot water. So I put it in hot water and tried brushing it. It did absolutely nothing. I could not get the brush. The hair is actually ruined. I don't know what they did, but it's matted and it comes out like it's been bleached. Do you see it's like flaking off? I put some nice hair detangler in it, which actually made it worse. I will just rinse her hair out, and I don't know if I'll sell her as is. She is missing her pink bow right here that's supposed to light up. This light does not work. The others do, and my daughter saw her and wanted to keep, so I don't know. I'm on the fence. I found 3 other dolls yesterday. It was a doll day. I don't know why, but any time I see vintage dolls, I can't resist. The other 2, I'll just pop up some pictures. Oops. I'll pop up some pictures in the corner. My daughter has already got the girls, the baby dolls tucked in bed. They're very similar styles, I believe, to that one. 90s dolls. This one is a 1986 Playmates. This is like a pouty, sad baby boy. There is one listed for I think $99 on eBay that's exactly like him. Some other ones have sold for very low comps, like $15 to $30. I paid $2 for him. These are actual baby clothes. They're not his original outfit, but I believe his original outfit was very similar to this style, and these fit him very well. I do really well selling strawberry blonde babies on Etsy with no comps or poor comps on eBay. They go on Etsy. His hair is actually not in that bad of condition. It just kind of needs brushed. I don't have the best of luck with restyling. I may just leave that to the buyer, but he's got a really sweet little pouty face and sleepy eyes, the ones that close. So I had to bring him home. He just spoke to me, and I did see if the girls, my daughters, wanted to keep him, but I just think he's too big for them. He's like the size of like a 3 to 6 month old baby. But again, even if the comps aren't that great on eBay, Etsy, there's just a totally different market. So most likely he'll go over there, and I'll probably list him for about $75. The next item, I absolutely love this shirt. It was in the girls section, but it's actually a baby tee. It's a women's crop top from the 90s. It says get over it. I may have had this one. It's a heathered gray with the blue patchwork. It's very stretchy. Maybe this is girls. It says Girl Rebel. I'm pretty sure I had this exact shirt. And my mom didn't like it when I wore the shirts with attitudes because she thought it gave a bad meaning. She just, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm that kind of mom. But anyways, it says it's a medium. I will model this if I can squeeze my boobs into it because it's very stretchy and listed as a baby tee. I think it's so cute, and will go for like $30, I hope. Here's a 90s, just classic, simple slip dress, a baby doll slip dress. This is, I believe, silk. Again, empire waist, where the seam is under the bust. Baby doll. Those are mainly what women are searching, or younger women are searching for. It's very trendy. Again, this is vintage loft. I don't pick up their modern. It's a 4 petite silk. I'll put it on my dress form as I'm not a size small. And list it for probably $50, hopefully sell around $40. All right, so I meant to look this one up, but I got a lot of this one location, so I did not check. However, Garnet Hill, I got this because it's a size 18 and it's linen, I believe. So here is a Garnet Hill. It's like a woven blue linen popover dress. Does it button all the way? Okay, it's a shirt dress. It's shift, maybe it's a tunic. I'll have to check, but it's linen, 100% linen. Let me see if there's a year on here. 2021, so 3 years old. Not too bad, but because it was plus size, I went ahead and got it. It's probably either $2.50 or $4. I'm guessing he only charged me $2.50 for it. This is, I love finding vintage plus size. It's not super common that I find it in a trendy style. So this is just old Walmart white stag, but they made this stuff quality. It's a vintage 26-28. It's probably a modern 2X, but it's just a very classic shirt dress, like collared shirt dress with, it's belted, like utility style. It's got the mother of pearl buttons. Capiz shells, however you want to, abalone shell. I'll just say mother of pearl. That's what people most likely will call it. Classic dress. Safari, minimalist, modern, all those words. Due to its size, I'll probably list it for $50. Again, those I have best luck selling on Etsy. What do we have here? Is this a 2-piece? Again, I bought things so quickly this morning that I'm kind of blacked out almost. This is actually a modern piece. It is Eileen Fisher. I believe this is their newer tag. It's a large silk, is it semi-sheer? Yeah, you probably need a slip, but it's like a shift dress, just very casual. I mean, you know, the lagged look, minimalist style of Eileen Fisher. Okay, this is a formal dress. This is probably Y2K, Lauren, Ralph Lauren. I actually do really well selling their more substantial pieces, and I love finding their formal wear. I don't find it super often. This is a gorgeous like illusion. It's semi-sheer, but it is lined to give like a skin tone fleshy color with the floral lace and sequins sewn throughout. I did check this for like deodorant marks because it is dry clean only, snags, flaws, because I can't wash this, but very feminine. I'll have to check comps. I typically sell their business dresses for like 40-ish, so this one hopefully more than that. Okay, moving on. There are a few items that I've already listed. I found a vintage German nutcracker. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name, for $1.50 yesterday. I believe I listed it for $75, but I shot kind of high. There's one other one listed, but it's missing a big chunk of it, and I could not find this certain style. So I don't have the original box with it, and it's missing a few little sticks in the back of the nutcracker, but it still functions and it's in nice condition overall. So we'll see how that goes. I'm open to offers pretty much everywhere because it was such a low price. But again, I started it high because there's not any. I checked eBay Terapeak that you can now use on the app over the last 3 years, and I was very generic with the title because it's very niche with what you're looking up, and I could not find anything. So hopefully it sells. Again, I'm only $1.50 into it, so I would accept offers like I do everywhere pretty much. Moving on to some other items, I got a 90s vintage beater lack blanket with the reversible style. It looks much like a San Marcos, but it's a beater lack dupe of 2 ducks on a pond in a nature scene. I think it's called, people call it loon or loons. And I paid $6 for that one, and I think I listed it for $50. Comps like $35 to $50, just depending on style, and again, probably where it will sell at. The other one I got for a whole 25 cents. I'm trying to think what was on it. Again, I'll just put the picture in the corner. I believe it was also a beater lack, very similar style, but that one was only 25 cents. So those typically go $40 to $50 depending on the design. This one I think will go for more, closer to the $100 mark. This is a vintage chenille coverlet in this beautiful salmon pink. There is a design on it. There is some fading in the middle, but it's not streaky or anything. It's like a gradual fading. So I will put this on my bed to kind of display it. I feel like it'll help it sell. There is a design on it right here. So this is older, I believe, based off of the colors. I'm going to say more like, I don't know, 50s or 60s. Unfortunately, I did not see a tag, but it's thin, which is nice because sometimes I find chenille blankets and I do pick them up, but they're heavy, and so they cost a decent amount to ship. So I will wash that. It smells a little dusty because it's probably been in storage for a long time. Okay. I will also have to do probably a voiceover if I've listed anything else that I forgot. I haven't posted a haul video in a long time. Okay, so here are the few things that I've already washed. This is an older style women's Mountain Hardwear black jacket. It's a size 8. That was $4. Since it's an older style, it's probably going to go for like 25 or 30. This is really cool. This is like probably an 80s hand painted Native American crew neck sweatshirt. I really love the colors, Southwest style. If you can't tell, it's a profile of a Native American Indian on a horse with cacti. Cactus, I don't know, cacti. Now this looks slightly faded. It is slightly faded, but not to the extent it's showing. I think it's navy blue, but this is a really neat Henley sweatshirt with this tribal Aztec print. If you look, obviously the cool scary wolf, but it's got moose or elk, I don't know the difference. This is an extra large, made in the US, but what's really cool about it is that it's also got the graphic on the back, so that's pretty cool with the pockets. And the other piece that I forgot to show is this almost terry cloth like Lee 90s Chicago Bears sweatshirt. I believe this is an extra large. And does that say Lee? I believe it does, yeah. So I don't know what the wolf sweatshirt I'll ask, but this one will probably be like $50. Again, these sell best on eBay or Etsy for me. Oh, here, is this the same exact one? Oh my gosh. I'm just now realizing I picked up 2 of the same blanket yesterday, which will be great for listing. All I have to do is go in and sell similar. A lot of times with these blankets, the acrylic blend blankets, the animal hair is really hard to wash off in the laundry. See, the tag has been cut off of this one, but I will probably put it through the laundry because I'm seeing a little bit of pet hair, and so hopefully it will come out. But again, $50 for that one, hopefully. We're getting near the end. It's crazy. I feel like I talk so fast, but it has been 20 minutes. Thank you for sticking with me. If you are still around, I really appreciate you for being so patient. Okay, here is, what are the style of these? Chukka boots, I think is what they're called. Chukka, C-H-U-K-K-A. These are a suede, like outdoor chukka boot from the 90s. Route 66, these used to be sold at Kmart. They feel like really good quality. I mean, I did the bend test, which I always suggest, and they are a 7.5. Euro 47. So I believe these are actually women's, which is great because smaller men's sizes just don't tend to move for me. So whenever I look at vintage shoes, I always look at the inside because sometimes if it's a faux leather liner, it will be peeling, and I just don't get those. I also check the edges of the sole to see if it's come unglued or if there is glue residue. Sometimes it gets discolored over time. Again, I do the bend test. That's pretty much it. $4. And I don't know, I mean, we're coming into the season, so I'll probably list these for $50 or $60. I'll check the style and see what the market is at. I believe that's all. Oh, one more personal item, and that will wrap up my video for today. Okay, so I absolutely love this jewelry box. It is like a marble looking jewelry box. It's just glass, but I love the colors. This is one of my favorite colors. I don't know if you want to call it teal or like an aqua blue, but it has the gray with the gold flecks throughout, and the bottom has the velvet. I do wish it had like a little hardware pull. All it has is this little ribbon, but it's very nice and clean. I Google lens this to make sure I'm not like gonna keep something worth money, and somebody had theirs brand new listed for $18. So this is just a style-based pickup for my home. I'm not sure exactly where I'll put it, maybe in the bathroom, but Just a beautiful piece. I couldn't leave it behind. It was $2. So that concludes my haul. Oh, one last thing. I'll insert a picture up here. Got a I also have to do a voiceover because my other stuff is downstairs. I just washed it. So I will do a little clip added. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not. It helps to grow my channel and get viewers to watch my videos. Or just like comment, share, whatever you would like to do. I do really appreciate all of you guys watching. And I will catch you on my next video. Bye.